Hi, I'm Steve Root. This is Root's Kitchens, Bedrooms, Bathrooms. Actually, this is obviously not Root's Kitchens, Bedrooms, Bathrooms. I'm on a mountainside in Corsica on my way to the What 3 Words square called Kitchens, Bedrooms, Bathrooms as a charity fundraising expedition, an all-round Steve thing to do. And whilst I was on my way, I thought I'd stop here and do a little video about the technical things of anti-slip shower trays. Hope you enjoy. The story starts a year ago when I saw an advert in a trade magazine for an anti-slip shower tray made in Northern Ireland. It had a patent, and that surprised me because I didn't expect any new patents to be coming out in anti-slip technology. I thought we'd have known everything about them by now. So I did what I always do, which is phone the company to ask for more information. And I spoke with Chris Hackett, the inventor and managing director. Now Chris runs regular online seminars for architects and bathroom studios like ourselves to teach us about properties of anti-slip and how things work. It was really interesting. So interesting, we became a retailer of that product straight away. Let's begin by thinking back to when I grew up, and shower trays were smooth, but they had lumps and bumps in them, and possibly lines as well. I thought that was to help drainage and to help stop you slipping over. In the last 15 years or so, those have gone out of fashion, and we now have predominantly smooth shower trays. It's been discovered that a barefoot feels quite comfortable and sticks quite nicely to a flat surface when you're in the shower, until you get soap on the floor, too much soap between your foot and the surface, and then you're likely to slip over. Chris was aware of this and had been trying to think for a long time of how they could improve that. And he came up with some ideas. But first you have to start with the basic parameters of what is slippery. There are two ways to scientifically measure the slipperiness of something. The first is the pendulum test value. The PTV value is found out by having a pendulum that swings down across the surface that you want to test, and how far it travels on the other side gives you a score of how slippery that surface is. A low PTV score of 19 would give you a 1 in 2 chance of slipping, whereas a score of 36 would give you a 1 in a million chance of slipping. The higher the number, the less slippery the floor. The second method of testing is a German standard testing called the ramp test. For this you take a surface and you have someone walk up and down on it, and you gradually incline that surface until they slip over. No adults are harmed in this test because they're on a harness so they don't fall and hurt themselves. Once you get to an angle that they slip off, you then know how slippery that surface is. And this is actually very repeatable and used often to test how slippery a surface can become. A test value of 24 degrees is considered very good. So a 24-degree slope with soap and water and liquid on it and not slipping off is very anti-slip. So now we can define anti-slip. What does the new patented Senstek product achieve? Well, the PTV score for the Senstek tray is 48. And remember, 36 is considered excellent with a 1 in a million chance of slipping, so 48 is astonishing. The second test, the ramp test, a Class A anti-slip surface can stand to 12 degrees. Class C is the best, and that can stand to 24 degrees. The Senstek shower tray reached 36 degrees before people started falling off. Again, that's astonishing. Very anti-slip. Now you're going to ask, like I did, well, how does it do that? What magic is being used? I have a shower tray. I've brought it up the mountain, but to be fair, Senstek made this one specially for me and made it hollow instead of putting the normal backing onto it. The way that it works is it's a regular gel coat surface, which means it can be done in lots of colours, including a lovely slate grey that matches the rocks behind me. But the clever bit is the dimples that are on the surface. These dimples are very clever. They're 5mm across and they're widely spaced apart. Because one of the things that makes a tray so slippery is not the original flat surface. As I said earlier, a flat surface is perfectly good for a foot to grip on. The main problem becomes when it gets dirty or grimy or has soap on the surface. These widely spaced dimples are very easy to clean. And a lot of previous anti-slip technology uses a texture more like sandpaper, which holds on to all the dirt and grime. And if the soap builds up on that surface, it becomes slippery again. These dimples are widely spaced to enable easy cleaning. They also feel very comfortable underfoot. And that is as simple as it seems. Now, if you're looking for an anti-slip tray like this, you're welcome to visit our showroom. We're Root's Kitchens, Bedrooms, Bathrooms. We're based in East Kent, the southeast corner of the UK. And we design, supply and install complete rooms and manage every detail of the project. For those of you that live outside of our area, if you've got any questions on this tray, please leave comments below. I do try and answer them all myself. If you've enjoyed the video, do give it a like. And if you want to know more about the Senstek shower tray, there'll be a link in the video below to the manufacturer's website. My name's Steve Root, and this is almost Root's Kitchens, Bedrooms, Bathrooms.